Hello, so here I'm going to be showing you how to create a very long form video. Right, this is a complete storytelling video, and we are going to be spending time to dwell into this particular stuff. So here I have my script. I'll just go over to my Gemini, or my ChatGPT. I mean to say here I copy my script. So I'll copy everything. I'm going to explain to you. All right, so I've already wrote the script down, so I will paste it. Then after pasting it, I'm going to zoom in so that we can read it together so that you can know what we are going to create with this particular script. Alright, so I'll just click on paste. Alright, so what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to try and zoom it in so that you will see what we are trying to create. Alright, so this prompts. Now, as I said, I want you to act as a professional storyteller and a script writer. Now, write an interesting story for me on young university girl who refused to attend lectures and the fate of most of the girls, using some real-life experience in the past. And the story should be based on Nigerian style and vibe. The story should be in a dialogue format, interesting, conversational, with amazing suspense and relatable, and also introduce new people when needed. Now you see that part I said, introduce new people when needed. In other words, when the story is going, there are society people that will be added right along the line in order to make the story to make more sense. Right. So if you have been watching all this storytelling online, so this is how they create them. I'm going to teach you in this particular class alone. I'm going to show you how to create the image prompt and how to merge the image together to be consistent with the particular form of image. Alright, so I'm going to send that to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the app that should be used for this particular stuff. Now it's going to create all the prompts for me. Of a movie that I want to create now. Here's the title: Attendance No Be By Force. Alright, so ChatGPT is very funny. Attendance no be by force. Because that most of these, let me just zoom that so that you see. It's obvious. So we are going to tweak that a little. Say or more. Wake up now. You go miss that 8 o'clock class again. So now see. This is the first scene. This is the scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. Then almost scene 4. Let's see how many scenes we got. Final scene. So we have about 10 scenes. So this is the final scene. This is the 10th scene. All right. So now, so I've already put it with 2. Now, right, English, right? You can see something. I know that ChatGPT would definitely write in PG. So this prompt I'm giving to it now. Let me zoom in so that you see. I said I want it to be okay. To be supposed to be more of English and add more characters. So you can see all the characters that we have. They are all female characters. Okay. So if you add some, let me correct this statement. Supposed to. Alright, to ChatGPT is going to rewrite the script for us. Just wait for it to rewrite. Alright, you can see. Let me zoom that in. Now has changed. This is the title now. Optional attendance. Okay. If this is a short movie that I want to create, right? So this video is going to be very long, but we're going to break it into 2 different parts. Alright, this is the first part. In this first part, I'm going to show you how to tweak your images. Alright, how to tweak your images, your scenes before you can start prompting your video. Right, so this is the first part. It's going to be part 1 and part 2. So make sure you source for part 2. Alright, after this particular part. And you can see, let's zoom in to see the first scene, and let's see how he was able to manage to use English. Alright, wanted to add English. It's a TT. The name now TT. We have TT. These are the name TT. We have Amaka. Zinab. Alright, so 3 different persons. Let me ask you to add more male characters. Amaka, scene 2, Kunle. Alright, look at Kunle. So you don't need to crack your head around it. Now you must pay attention. Make sure you read through the line to know whether because whether you like it or not, GP human. Alright, it can be mistake. Now this is make character now, so the story has changed, not different from what we had before. Now I want to tweak it more. Now I want you to provide, all right, so all these Amaka, Zinab and whatever, by the image prompts that we use. You see, let me zoom that for you to see. It said provide image prompt characters. All these characters, the Zinam, the Kunle and the likes of them, you should provide the prompt that I'm going to use, because I'm going to need another app. You're going to be using Whisk. So because if you want to create the image, you will need this prompt so that the to create the image, we know what image to create. So now this is for the first one, which is a style. This one, so sitting lazily on romantic. Okay, this is for Amaka, right? I was looking for, and this for TT. You can see it automatically, create. So this prompt is what we are going to give to our image generator, all right, to create each of the images. So you can see, so all these are 9 different characters, all right? That's what it means. So now I want you to generate the image prompt, right? This is the image. This one we generated now is the characters, all right? So the prompt of these characters, the image prompt of these characters is what I want to generate. So let me zoom that. Right. So this prompt, I'm going to send it to the, just comment prompt on the comment section and I will send you the prompt. It says generate the image prompt that's in each scene, maintain consistency. All right. So I'm going to hit that. So each of the scene that they gave to us, now I want you to generate for it. The image prompts: Amaka, Taiti, Emeka, Kunle, alright, Bello. Seen by image prompts. This is scene 1. Let me zoom in. So you must check these things very well. You must check these things. It's not something you don't have to be in a hurry, because you will do rubbish. Using the same characters and consistent face. Amaka lying lazily on the banks. Alright, these are the prompts that we're going to be using. Right, so this we are going to be asked, we are going to create these images now. That we're going to use of this particular image that they gave to us, right? The prompt, the image prompt that we created before. And this prompt we need now. Provide image prompt. We are going to use this images, right? Let's go. Amaka. So this is how Amaka. This prompt is for how Amaka look like. Prompt to our Whisk. Excuse me. Send this prompt to our. So our Whisk will now make use of this. So you can just go over to. Make sure you use the browser, not the. Make sure you use the browser. The browser is free. Here's the name, WHISK. Alright, here's the URL. Right, just type AI and it's going to open up for you. So this is Whisk. So over here you see, grab your idea or roll the dice for prompt ideas. Alright, now we have already, alright, so we are not going to be, we already have the prompt. We are going to paste it here, and here is going to create the images for us. So we are going to post our image prompt here. We'll go over to our ChatGPT, Amaka, right? Don't forget that for the image, right? This particular prompt say provide image prompt. So is this prompt we want to create the images, and this one is for Amaka, all right? So come here and copy this from here to here. Just hit on copy, then go to my Whisk. All right, you don't forget, once you click on once you enter your Whisk, you are supposed to create an account, right? It's very easy. Create an account on Whisk. I will paste that in. Got it pasted. A stylish Nigerian. This is for Amaka. All right, so I'm just going to go over and click on Be that. So it's currently generating. So now it's going to generate two different sides. Now you are going to be the one to pick, so which depends on the one you prefer. Alright, so this is the first one. And this is the other one. So I'm just going to pick one. I think this other one make more sense. I think I'll just pick this one. Alright, I'm going to have to, you have to download one, right? I think this one is more bold. I will download this one. So this is a marker. Download it already. Okay, now we'll come back to our, and this one is for TT. P for TT. To our whisk. Paste it here. Submit. Alright, so always view them so that you check. Okay, I prefer this other one. Come here and download this. This for TT. Don't forget the name, okay, because I'm going to be needing them. And this for Zinab. That, come back to Whisk. This, paste it here and hit on submit. That is the first image. How real this image is. So in terms of creating image, so I'm making you download this one, Zinab. So and copy Dima. So I'm going to alright, so yeah, and of course we have this. Okay, I think this one is okay. I'll just come here and download. So come back here. Emeka. Here, Emeka. And send. So I just go and download this first one. Come back here. Please Kunle. Go back to your. So wow, download this one. That's for Kunle. This was Sadiq. We can copy that. Submit. All right. So okay, I think I prefer this. Download that. So this is how you generate your images. So this is lecturer. So let's see how I'm going to generate this lecturer. Let's virtual. Okay, I'll just download this. Then come back to see if you have more prompts. Okay, this is the background students. Okay, now let's see create. Just in case they are needed. It all depends. We might even need this particular group. Right, this is in case we want to make use of it. Purpose of this particular one, but we will not need it. This. Right. This is the first image we want to start. Now we go back to our. Now we go to our scene. We want to start merging each right? We're going to go back to our scene one. This is our scene one. Our scene one has TT. Amaka. So three. We're going to copy this full scene. Now in our whisk, we're going to add this. Now I'll add image here. Zoom that. So here's the add image. Right. Marker. This is here. Right. The question is, let's go back to our. Now I'm going to look for. Now we can come here. Come here. Is a marker. So you hold your shift. Right. So in order for you to make it easier for us, I think what we should do is to just come here and rename them. This should be a marker. And this is the second character that we created. Let's go back to now, so you don't mix the thing up. The image we created, the first one was on this TT. So if you come to our download, this one is a marker. That means this one is the TT. So here's TT. Then this one is Zinab. The third one is Zinab. The third person is Zinab. Yes, Zinab. Then the fourth person here is. But we don't mix things up, right? Because we need. Chidima, come here. This is Emeka. Alright, this is Emeka. What's your name? Paste. Emeka. Now we have Kunle. This is Kunle. Now, I remember, so I cannot read. There's a lot of stuff with my brain today. So, and because we are many. So that I'll have to rename all of them just so that I will not mix them up. Alright. And this is the lecturer, so there's no problem. So how to back here, tip 1. Hold on, let me just go to my scene 1. TT. Everything is scene 1. So in our scene 1 we have TT, Amaka, Zina. There's 3 of them, so we'll come here. So I'm going to add it here. So we have Amaka, Titi, and Zinab. Amaka, Zinab. Sorry. Alright, so we're going to open this up. So we are adding 3 different images now. So it has been loaded. Alright, so you can see these 3 images have been added. So as I added 3 images, I paste the here. So here is the scene 1. It has 3 images, TT. So this scene 1 talked about the 3 of them. They were the one discussing this scene 1. So because of that, I merged these 3 images together. The output. Right. This is the other one. Alright, I'll just come here and click on download to my prompt again. This is the mail host there. Now we have Emeka Sadi. Copy it. So these are scene 2. I have Emeka here, Kule. So 3 different persons in this. So what we are going to do is here I will deselect this. Upload images. So Emeka, Kule, and Sadiq. These 3 of them. That's loading now. So here is where they are loading up here. I'm done loading. I'm going to now submit. Right. Once they are loading up, now you must make sure the images are highlighted, okay? Because it's only the image that are highlighted that is going to prompt. Alright, so once they are going to be highlighted. If you decide to be added, now I'm going to come here to my scene 2. Now this contain Kule, Emeka, and Sadiq here. Now click on so. Some load up. output. This, so let me check this other one. I think I'll just use this first one. I'll download this. Right now, mind you, this image you are creating now, these are the three different images. Now you are merging the three different people to become one. Alright, they are different persons. Now to become, now this thing is what we need to create our videos. So I'm going to go over to my scene 3. I'm going to come here. So my scene 3, we have a maker, we have Sadiq, a maker, Sadiq, and T. So now is the T. Okay, we have a maker, Sadiq, TT, and we have a maker. Okay, we have a maker, Amaka, Sadiq, Zin, and Kuloki. All of them are present in this particular. Alright, so all of them are present. Alright, so all of them are present. We just come here and make sure they are edited. So now all of them are in this. The email that is going to produce for us now is going to involve all the, let's say the lecturer is not in this scene, and the class communication is not in this scene. This is what it produce for us. Scene. Alright, this first one is more mature. I'm just going to download that. Now come back to our, that's scene 4. So I'm going to copy it. Now, before we have get to below. Okay. Click. Now that particular scene. So you can see in this chapter 4. Now see that particular scene we are talking. Let's say it is optional. Now, yes. Now only few students were in the class. That particular class we download it down. Now this is where we need to make use of it. Alright. So you can see that they are doing. ChatGPT know what it's doing. I'm going to undo all this. So only the Dr. Kuli and the class we are going to make use of this time around. Alright, so I'm going to come here and the communication, which is the class Dr. Kuli, laptop. Just alright, so already now you can see these two are highlighted, which is the class and Dr. Kuli. So I'm going to come here and paste this in 4 here. So I'm going to submit that. We just wait for it to load up. So you want to create image with multiple scenes. These are the you must follow. Alright. Need to bring all the, okay, very well. He said the halls were empty. Alright, let's go back to this. Now he said, let me zoom it so that we can see. He said Dr. Bello walked in slowly. Empty seat. Now Dr. Bello, interesting. So this, a few students chuckle. So you can see that this is the use of the student classroom. Right, so it's very related. Just download this one. Okay, so go to our scene 5 to copy our scene. Now in our scene 5 we have Sadiq, Amaka, Zina. Alright, we have, okay, in our scene 5 we have Kunle, Amaka, Zina. Okay, then Chidima, Kunle, Amaka, Sadiq, Zina. Right, so we'll come now to undo this one. Now let's know which one is Emeka, because there is no Emeka. Okay, this one, the one that is wearing blue, so this one is going to be out of it. It is not part of this scene, so we are going to add all this one up. Okay, alright, so only this thing. So I'll come here, paste the scene here, and submit. Now it's going to produce according to the script. Alright, just wait for it to create. And you can see that this is the high quality image that is creating. Alright, it's one of the best AI tools you can use. But okay. Alright, now here is now the reason why we are having up here. Okay, let me zoom. Now you can see what we are having. That's Chidima. So this right here coming out of their hair is because on this particular the scripting up alongside. Alright. So I'm supposed to just copy all the names. Okay. I'm supposed to create the script. That's that. So I'll go to here and check this. Okay, I think I will download this one. This one is better. Download it. So we go back to synthesis. Now you don't have to be in a hurry, right? You need to take your time, but you take your time to go through them. So we'll just come here and copy. This scene contains Zina, Chidima, Titi, Maka, Zina, Chidima, and Titi. This is Maka, this Titi, this Chidima. Alright, Titi is a female, Maka a female. Chidima, Zina. Right, they are all females here. So I'm going to just post this script here, paste it, and submit. We just just wait for it to load up. Make use of this prompt because you can see that this particular one, everything they are saying was not on their head. Let me zoom in so that you can see. Now you can see that there is no thinking, what they are. It's not writing it out. Just come here. Alright, so one thing I see here is that this, so I don't like it. Check the other image. Kind of all different here. So these two, they are very almost disinterest. Though they don't have the same face, but they are very disinterest. Let me check my prompt very well. Just 3. How come there are 4 here? Let me check. Alright, I think I prefer this one. Right. Prompt, we ask them to add any character just in case. So I believe that's where this came from. Okay, so we just downloaded that and go back to our the prompt 7. Copy it. Now here we have Kunle, Emeka, and Sadiq. Alright, over here we're going to undo all these ones. This is Emeka, Kunle, and Sadiq. Here. So I'm going to submit that. This is how you are going to go about creating each and every one of them. Alright, so but it's very important, so I have to at which everything was created. Now you can see this time around the right up is on their head, so I'll come back to the scene 8. Now copy this vigilator, Zina, Amaka. Now this is an example, okay? Inside the example we have Amaka. This is very, very tricky. Okay. Amaka. Use Kunle. Amaka. Zina. Yeah, this is Zina. This is Amaka. This guy is still in school. So these 3 of them add these students. Okay, let's go ahead and add the exam hall. Paste. We're going to create with us, because this time around the exam hall, there are people in the exam hall because it will be needed. So let's see what will happen. Now it's going to be able to, let's see if you will be able to create, not fully whether you can always regenerate it. Okay, if in case what he generated for you is not okay. All right, Now you see them at the front. Alongside was okay, so I'll just make use of this one. Of them is the Amaka Zinam Kuli. That's three of them at the front. Download it. You can see how perfect this thing is. So I'll come back here to my inline. So I'm going to copy. Over here, okay, there's Amaka, there's Zina, Emeka, and there's Chidima. Okay, there's all of them on this scene, okay? Scene is also very complicated. Let's see if you can. Just hold on. Right in notice board. This other one. Go back. Then so Amaka, Kunde, Zina, they are all here also. So I will not make any changes. I will just come here and paste my prompt. And I'm going to generate it because they are all on this prompt also. So let's go ahead. So I'll come back to my prompt. This is the last prompt. Copy that. Calculate Zina, Amaka, Akule, and Emeka. This is Zina. And there's no Chidima in the scene. I'll remove that. Right, let me back the scene again. There is Emeka, Kunde, Zina, Amaka. So 2 boys, 2 girls. Zina and Amaka. Then Emeka and Kunde. So here, who is Kunde? This Kunde, this is Emeka. Here, this problem. This is the final scene. So I'm just going to copy it. Alright, so I think only Dr. Bello is here. So these are our lab. Alright, the lecturer. The scene. You can do that. So I'm going to do this particular one. So here is the last thing. Now let's look at the last thing. Okay, it's a lecture hall. So you can see that we have white people here. Much creating scenes. So to make this our, we'll use this our lecture hall and submit it here. Alright, so we just take it's your images. Right, so these are you create your images. Now we already have our scene. Our scene will be created. The next thing is to proceed to create, because what we need, right? We actually took a scene, for example, where they went to check. Now you need all of them in this. The video is going to this image to animate it. They are all going to be, have a prompt what they will say here, right? It's going to be scene by scene. So these are you create all of them with that. As we are becoming scenes, we are using consistent faces. If you go to the same faces, alright, this lecture, alright, even the Kule and this particular one, this is the, and this lecturer, they are all this. So we are using consistent. So in order to use consistent creating your videos, this part 2. So in our part 2, we do not animate this image. Now we're going to want a complete video. Alright, this is complete. Right, this is storyline. Right. So if you are watching those storylines that you used to see on YouTube and the reference in having the same, right? Because AI will not be able to face you used before, so you have to use the same image, bring them together, alright, create all the same, use another app. This class we're going to be, the next you have to animate all these scenes that we're using to create a complete storytelling. Alright, so I'll see you in the next class.